Hey guys, you're watching Daniel and Gian react, and today we're going to check out the EIC Outrage video, Student Suicide Capital. I know we said we were going to do the Syria one, but we decided to do this one instead.
A lot of people recommended this to us in the Three Idiots review, as well as the trailer reaction, because it kind of has to do with that whole thing.
Right.
So I'm curious to learn some stuff today.
Yeah.
Obviously, not everything's going to be fact, but you know.
Let's get educated and let's watch AIB Honest House Parties Part 3 tomorrow.
Yep, that's what our reaction tomorrow is.
Also make sure to check out Pictures this weekend. We finish it.
And if you didn't check out our review last weekend, go ahead and check any of those reviews out, as well as our AIB Honest Engineers Part 3, which hopefully by now a lot of you have seen. If not, go check that out. Make sure to watch the whole video. It's going to be worth it. Well, we hope so.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, subscribe to us on Twitter, please.
@DNG Podcast.
Kota, a city that sounds like something that the general category students hate. Kota pun number 1. Kota has been the coaching hub for all aspiring engineers and doctors since the 90s.
इंजीनियरिंग करना है गो टू कोटा, डॉक्टर बनना है गो टू कोटा, सेक्स करना है गो टू कोटा.
Kota pun number 2. Every year, more than 1.5 lakh students, mostly from central India, go to Kota to study at these coaching classes. Because getting into an IIT is a classic middle class Indian dream.
हमारे बेटे ने IIT किया है, अब तो दहेज डबल ही देना पड़ेगा.
But the results are not always positive.
बड़ी खबर आ रही है इस वक्त कोटा से, जहां एक और कोचिंग छात्र ने खुदकुशी कर ली है. 2015 से लेकर और इस जनवरी के महीने तक अगर देख लें, अभी 22 जनवरी तक, तो कुल 31 स्टूडेंट्स ने.
Jeez, that's a lot of kids.
That's right. Total 31 suicides in 1 year. That is not the kind of record you want the students to be breaking. A few of those students were as young as 14.
Jeez.
14. How can the level of stress be so much when you're just 14? At 14, the only thing you should be reading is Playboy. At 14, the only time you should be thinking about death is while playing Call of Duty. Instead, this is what the students are expected to do.
Sir.
First, you have to go to school so that you can do well in your CBSE board exams. Then you have to go for 5 to 6 hours of coaching classes to do well in IIT JEE. Then you do 2 to 3 hours of private tuitions to do well in those coaching classes. Then you do homework to do well in tuition classes, coaching classes, and CBSE exams. This is not education. This is third-degree torture. I'm pretty sure if you force criminals to study so much, they will admit to their crimes in 2 days. I did it, I killed people, please stop teaching me about kinetics, please. There's a lot of financial stress on the students because coaching classes cost a bomb. And sometimes parents have to take a loan to make it.
Coaching would be
but
tutoring, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure that translation.
Students appear for IIT JEE every year and only 10,000 make it. Only 0.007% make it. That's it. Dude, there's a bigger possibility of Emma Watson swiping right on your Tinder profile. There's a bigger possibility of an iPhone cable lasting more than 2 months. There's a bigger possibility of Apple watching this video and fixing their cables. The problem is that student suicide has become a normal thing in Kota.
बहुत ज़्यादा ऐसा कोई ज़्यादा सुसाइड नहीं है.
1.5
लाख बच्चे हैं तो डेफिनेटली उसमें कुछ बच्चे स्ट्रेस में आ जाते हैं और सुसाइड कर बैठते हैं.
I mean, I see where he's coming from, but one is too many, I feel like.
Is this normal?
You know what I mean?
Listen,
Yeah.
Even if one kid is killing himself because of stress, that is still a ridiculous
Daniel,
number.
watch this video.
The only institution
really
where student
didn't.
suicide should be normal is ISIS. Do you want to work just one day in your life? Come, be a suicide bomber.
Wow.
Boom. Coaching classes suck.
This video was demonetized. YouTube demonetized this video.
Conducting fun lectures once a week where students can sing, dance and paint. But I'm pretty sure the kids are so stressed out, even while singing they must be thinking about studies. Teacher wale babu thodi cheating kara de. Teacher wale babu revision kara de. Teacher wale babu IIT seat dila de. Woo! It's a good step, but it needs to go further. Because the problem is that while we teach students to deal with physics and chemistry, nobody teaches them about how to deal with rejection. A lot of people can be blamed for these.
Disappointed there's not a lot of
The
statistics
system,
here.
The government, the society, but there's 2 kinds of people I specifically
This is
want
too
to
opinion for me.
Number 1, parents. Most suicide notes written by the students had them apologizing to their parents for not living up to their expectations. And remember, for every one student committing suicide, there are at least 100 others at different levels of depression. Talk to your kids. Ask them what they want to do, what they want to study, what they want to become. It's 2016. There's so much more that a child can do. They can become a lawyer, a journalist, a chartered accountant, a photographer, a filmmaker, a pilot, a DJ, an event manager, animator, army officer, entrepreneur, comedian, stripper. Okay, maybe not the last one.
बेटा
Why not?
चलो जरा शर्मा अंकल को लैप डांस करके दिखाओ.
Number 2, students. Listen, IITs are great, except that sometimes they create a Chetan Bhagat. But IITs or even engineering, medicine for that matter, is not the end of the world. You could go to lovely professional university, take coaching lessons from IIN, learn physics from Shaktiman, but still, if you're hardworking, eventually you will do well. I am saying this because I know exactly.
I agree. Still an opinion though. I need some facts here. Not getting educated.
I've stopped talking to friends. I've scored minus 25 in tests and not told my parents. Sorry, Papa. Sorry, Mom. And I'm just one of the many people who have gone through this. In fact, before I leave, I have a message for you from some friends who either did or tried doing engineering.
हम दोनों भी कोटा गए थे। मैं बंसल में पढ़ता था।
मैं एक्चुअली सब में पढ़ा हूँ क्योंकि मैं फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में फेल हो गया था।
Went through IIT coaching, but I didn't get into IIT or NIT or BITS Pilani.
मुझे याद है जब हम इंजीनियरिंग की कोचिंग कर रहे थे उस समय जितनी गांड मराई थी और लगता था यही पूरी दुनिया है और इसमें नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा हमारा.
My rank in all of these exams was terrible. It was like the same as my cell number. It was some
That's
large
a
number.
dude from AIB, isn't
मैं
it?
engineering के ऊपर गया
Or EIC.
Or yeah, maybe.
Struggled with it for 2 years, realized I didn't have the aptitude or the passion to do it, and I quit. I sucked in all IT subjects.
I finished at pretty much the bottom of my class.
Who's that guy?
Random dude with perfect English, American. Sounds like an American.
Point is, you'll be fine if you do something else.
You know, even I got a lot of ADKTs, but I survived, and life is just not about engineering. So enjoy these 4 years of your life.
I know we have 11, 12.
It's so crazy how engineering is like such a fucking huge thing there. It like blows my mind. Because America doesn't have like that.
We never know what you're going to find interesting.
Let's get to it.
1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years.
As you grow older, you're gonna realize that there are a million ways to earn money, to earn so-called respect in the society, than just by scoring some rank.
You may think that your parents don't really care about you and all they want you to do is get a rank. But trust me, there will be people who are devastated if you're gone.
I'm telling you as somebody who has been there, done that, thought about all the things you have.
The Snoopy shirt
just
on.
hang in there.
It's hard now, but I promise you that it gets better. It gets a lot better. Take it from me.
आप लोग बिंदास रहिए, मजे कीजिए.
Okay, fine, study, that's good, but enjoy your life. That's all you need to do, and you will be fine.
See, you're
true.
not alone, and that's my outrage for the day.
Yeah, I agree with this. I mean, this is what Hitchkey was about. I mean, Hitchkey was about more than that, but I mean, at its heart, I mean, it wasn't about suicide, but it was about making sure that everyone had opportunity to do something, that people weren't just isolated to like what society dictated them.
So this is definitely a cultural thing, but it's a cultural thing happening here as well. We have
What study?
what's that?
What do people study here?
No, I'm saying like committing suicide because
Oh.
your grades aren't where your parents want them to be. We see this happening
more than that,
in the
too.
Asian American community, but Asian. When I say Asian, I mean Chinese mostly. Well, Chinese Americans more than anything else their parents are putting them through the same shit, and we see. I mean, I can't quote. I don't have any statistics on me, but I know. And this has been more recent than before in the last 10, 15 years where the suicide rates have gone up by teenage students for stuff like this.
Yeah, I think we did a video about it on a podcast where I did bring up the statistics. It might have been for 3 Idiots where we went over like the suicide rates. I think that's what it was.
Yeah, and it's predominantly with the Chinese community. I don't know about the Indian community as much here. I feel like it's kind of funny. I think when Indians come here to live, they definitely soften up their stance more with their kids than the Chinese families do. This is me generalizing, by the way, so like don't take everything. It's obviously nothing's 100% true, but and the problem with all this stuff is that number one, taking tests doesn't show anyone how smart you are. It just shows that you're good at taking tests, and grades doesn't show how smart you are. It's just you're just good at doing homework. That's really all it does.
Or taking tests.
And this is bullshit.
Or writing papers.
You're basing all this stuff on things you'll never do in the real world.
And
it doesn't make you a good employee.
That's what's the unfortunate thing is that a lot of people either realize or they don't care or what. Your degree will get you your first job or your first internship or whatever that first step in that.
Maybe.
Right? And if it does, awesome, because you know usually if you have that paper to help you with that first one, after that it's all about experience. All they care about is, oh, what firm were you at before this, or what producers, like in film, what producers did you work with, what films have you done? That's film school doesn't mean shit for anything. It helps if you're applying for like, these little like small jobs in a post house or something, and if you know other people as well, that's the key factor.
I mean,
there.
knowing someone is the most important part. There are people that are going to get jobs here in the U.S. There's going to be some dumb dude in the back of the class who barely graduated college.
And he'll have a job.
And he's going to have a job before you because his dad knows somebody. That's just how it works. It's not good. I don't know how you fix that, but we see people slaving away trying to get the best grades. Employers don't even look at your fucking GPA.
I mean, we're not gonna put the names of who you work for, but your last boss basically was like, who do you know?
Yeah.
Because you were leaving because your kid was born, and then he was like, who do you know who we could fill this in?
Right.
I have to bring people in, but just who do you... Basically, it was like, who do you want me to hire? And I'll hire them right now, so I don't have to interview people.
Absolutely. And then, I mean, but it goes in other fields as well. Like, the nepotism isn't as much as it is in the film and television industry, but it still exists. There's guys getting engineering jobs.
And we know it exists in Hollywood, too, or India in general.
Yeah. But it's not... I don't want to... I'm just saying on every job focus, you knowing someone is always going to be more important than the grades you got. You know, I know other than these recruiting, like we saw this in the
engineers,
the engineering school. There's guys that come and they just recruit and take people in from the school. You know, my friend of ours from USC actually got recruited to go be an accountant somewhere. You know, it's the same thing. And he even got his foot in the door because the manager at this firm and somebody else were both USC grads, so he got him because he was a USC grad. There's so much that goes into it. That my point is, if you're slaving away to get the perfect marks, you're wasting your time. You're not enjoying this 1 year in your life.
That doesn't mean try.
It doesn't mean don't try.
Put effort. Yeah, exactly. Don't put effort into
but
it.
Don't like.
It's not the end all be all if you can't.
Literally and figuratively, don't kill yourself because you didn't get the marks that you thought you needed to get, because life goes on and you will figure it out. And these guys are completely right. It's not all about it. So people do stuff to make their parents happy, and they hate themselves for it because they never got to do what they really wanted to do. And I completely understand, you know, sometimes we got to be logical about what kind of work we do, what kind of jobs, you know. We just want to make money, but it's not all about money. And when you base your life on that, you're going to be more miserable than if you didn't and you just did what you love. I don't know.
It's true, because then if you're miserable and you have all this, like I always wonder, and last thing I'll say about this, like Jeff Bezos, or however you pronounce his name, the owner, the CEO of Amazon, it's worth fucking how many billions upon billions upon billions of dollars now?
Yeah, crushing one small business at a time.
What do you do with that? How can you be happy? You just have to be on point 100%. Or like Elon Musk, like how do you enjoy what you're doing when you're just so busy doing? I mean, maybe Elon Musk
is
trying
to change the world.
Exactly. So I'm not gonna. But the Bezos, how the hell do you enjoy yourself with that much money? Because it's not like he's all right. I'm gonna take a half year off now, guys. You can handle it. I'm gonna go out in the Bahamas. Like no, he's working every day.
And it's coming out that he's kind of a piece of shit. So that's.
Hey man, no qualms with me. I like you, Jeff. Keep on doing your thing. I love Amazon. I've loved Amazon from what was a book selling business to now where it is now. I mean, Amazon's one of the greatest companies on the face of the earth, in my opinion. So
Daniel has always been a lazy fuck who never wanted to leave his room.
So thank you, Jeff Bezos, for continuing that for me.
That's
you know, I'm just saying, if you want to throw me some money right now for championing Amazon and giving you some extra, you know, people to traffic right now, the checks would be more than welcome. Because I know you.
This show is not endorsed by Amazon.
That'll do it for me.
Anyways, that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out the AIB Honest House Parties video that comes out tomorrow. Make sure to check out pictures. Make sure to check out the review of Bajirao Mastani. We will see you next time. Thanks for watching.